Good evening, everyone. I hope you all have had wonderful days. Let's head on into Collectively Rewilding. As I said, I was just continuing to work on some of the things that Julia May and I talked about earlier today. What do you guys think? Go ahead and just unmute yourselves. This is the newest phase of what we're working on, and I just am so in love with it. I think it looks so pretty. I'm so excited. There are some other details, such as this little area right here, that are going to get improved, more like this here, where you have this pretty little card. And I love these. They're very pretty. She's got a couple of them up for us. Super exciting to move forward. And I thought I was going to be ready to do the quick start launchpad, or that's what I'm used to from our other community over in LH2. Ours is at this point called the new member launchpad. One way or the other, that launchpad will definitely stay, because the icon, if possible, if she can find the right style of icon for a lily pad, that will be a lily pad. If not, these big chunky icons are more visible than those that I have already got in here. Some of them will translate over and some of them will not, right? She likes these big chunky ones that are very visible, and on a phone, it really does matter. So I am at the point where I have worked on our little space here for 5 years and it's gone through a variety of metamorphosis, and I really love each stage, and it's always a little bit hard to let go of some of the previous stage, but I do think that this is going to be amazing. You also can see that the colors have changed, the new icons. This is as far as the icons have gotten, and the little cards you see for the gardening planner, where I have so much work to do. She's already got the little card there, just adorable little things that she's putting together for us. And, oh, and I lost my train of thought. I do apologize. Completely gone. So, oh yes, with these icons. These are great little icons, but the newer style is definitely better for the phone at a minimum. And I think that they're clearer in general, especially for anybody that might have trouble with eyesight, right? And the next stage, the stage that you were just watching kind of in the background there, is to get everything a little more cohesive with the imagery for the space pages. The collection pages would be a better way. This is my personal favorite. I think it's a lot of fun to play with, and this is where I've gotten to. So I think I might have already done, oh yes, let's refresh this. This is what we just kind of walked through the very end stage of, to change to match this sort of bright, more interactive feeling kind of an image, right? And each of these different spaces, if you notice, there's a gradient to the banners. And so it goes from this kind of dark green tending into blue, lighter green, to yellow into an orange. And then for the CR workshops, you have that orange coming into a pretty light, bright pink. And in the Member Connect area, it goes, and we have our little bumblebee back into the yellow to the green. It's not exactly perfect. I may ask her to make another one just like this, but with the colors reversed so that it follows the same pattern. And that'll be the same with the icons. So you have the green color here and the orange here. This will become pink. This will become yellow. It'll be a little bit more difficult. Maybe with the icons, it won't be as difficult as yellow can be for writing. So you have to really be careful with yellows. Those really light colors can make it very difficult for people to see. I do think for the icons, it might work out pretty well though. And so that's just what it'll continue on throughout all of these different spaces. All right. Kendez, I saw your picture. That was awesome. I've never seen a seed starter like that. Let's just jump into the area there where Kendez had put up a picture right before we jumped in today. And I don't know if you're able to unmute yourself, Kendez.
Hmm.
Is this,
Yeah.
that's what this is, right? It's not just for the soaking, it's the seed starter as well. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
And so the openings and just this whole idea, do you put the soil right on top after you've soaked the seeds?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing.
I've never
After.
seen one quite like this before.
Yeah, I had it for a long time, but I never used it because I like looked at it and I was like, how exactly do I use this?
I wonder if it's almost for eating seeds rather than growing them. And it's different. I would definitely, as I'm thinking about it, I would get the seeds off of the little tray and put a layer of soil down so that they don't start growing through those little holes at the bottom too badly first,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
right?
too.
Yeah. Well, very exciting. That's an excellent seed to get started at this time of year. Are you doing any others? Or are you just going to try the cucumbers?
Well, I'm just doing the cucumbers for now. I haven't uploaded the pictures of my garden where the broccoli leaves are coming back, but the butterflies are constantly landing their larvae,
Oh,
caterpillars on them. So it's like a self-feeding system. But there's
nice.
still broccoli growing.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful. Then
Hmm.
with through all this heat, you kept having broccoli.
Hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah. Well, you must have one heck of a green thumb. That's pretty impressive. It's a cool weather crop, right? It generally doesn't do very well in the hotter months. So to have it continue through, this would be a great time to start more broccoli, actually, and have it, especially in your area, right? Who knows how long that one would continue on if you started some fresh broccoli.
Right.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. Anything else going on in your outdoor world?
Mm, I still have a mini mountain of mulch that I probably need to start redistributing because I got a bunch of I guess I gotta upload a picture of that of my little area
Oh,
where
we love it. Is
the
it like a compost
marigolds and
heap?
all that's growing and all the bees and butterflies and
And of
everything.
your compost heap or mulch heap. Show it all. People love seeing that kind of stuff. It's interesting to see what other people are doing. And I really like everybody having different stages of completion, right? Like you've got this nice planter here already, it looks like, as a part of what you've got going on. And that's just, it's neat to see.
Hmm.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
I'm looking forward to.
Anyone got anything going on? I don't want to make it feel it's always like Kim does, and I get up here and chat away a little too easily. So, does anybody else have anything going on with their gardening area or anything they want to ask Kim does about his seed starting with the cucumber in this unique tray? All right. Well, you were saying that you have this area that is just teeming with cute, wonderful little wildlife, and then the area that has the did you say it was mulch? Is it like wood chips or compost or?
Yeah, it was the neighbor's tree got struck by lightning and then like he came and got it chopped down and there was like motion and I was like, hey, where you going with that? You know what I'm saying? So
I
they
got
just backed it on back into the yard, the back of the yard, and that's what you see a little bit in that picture.
you.
It's
Okay,
on mulch everywhere.
nice. That's pretty finely manicured.
Hmm.
Very nice. And so, are you going to just spread that out all around on a lot of different places, or do you have real specific plans for it?
Well, yeah, I did spread it all around, like all around the yard that, mulch could go. I didn't spread it everywhere it could go, but it's a nice backup as plants start growing through the mulch and I pull them up and then dirt comes up with it and to remulch those spots.
Okay. Okay. And so when you're pulling them up, is it weeds that you don't want, or your garden type plants, or?
Um, well, that's some of the stuff I still research whenever before I like, you know, just take it apart, try to see what it is.
Okay. So it's
If it's
more
like
of volunteer plants then.
mm-hmm. But if
Hmm.
it's poison ivy, it's gotta go, I guess.
That would probably be the best for most people, right? Yeah. I don't know. I've never actually known anyone that was allergic to poison ivy. I've never been around anyone when they were experiencing an attack. And so I don't know how common of an allergy it is.
I don't know. I thought it was just a plant.
Well, it is. And it releases these certain sorts of chemicals that for some people, because they have an allergic reaction to the chemicals that the poison ivy and the poison oak release,
Mm.
and it reacts with them. Some people aren't allergic to that chemical and they can just walk right through it as if nothing bothered them. And that's just me and my buddies all trooping around the woods as younger and mid 20s, things like that. We didn't have any difficulty tromping through the poison oak.
Oh, that's cool.
Hmm.
I guess I never really tried it. Never put my hands on the stove top.
Well, we learned later that it was poison oak, right? Like it wasn't intentional. But yes, and so we weren't allergic to it. Yeah, not everybody has that reaction. Hmm.
That's good.
It is good,
Hmm.
definitely. And I don't know if poison ivy might be stronger than poison oak. Let's just find out. It's kind of an interesting question, right? Common query, or else it's listening. One of the two.
Hmm.
Okay, Av and
Because I
irritant.
have them both, actually. Like,
Oh, do you really?
yeah, next to each other.
Okay, there's no difference. I thought that they had a pretty similar chemical, and it looks like it's the same. This is the chemical that causes that irritation. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. Urushiol, and it's the same for both plants. So it's kind of a nice little, ooh, poison sumac, and it looks like that probably has the same type of chemical, maybe. Poison ivy, poison oak.
Mhm. That's
It's
cool.
super interesting stuff, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I'll upload one. I'll upload some right now.
I would love it. Definitely. I have so many different things coming for all of us. I've been kind of in a little bit of a holding pattern with Julia May having to move and Megan Pater having to get through all of the different things that she's had to deal with in that relatively barren area, as Tammy is well aware herself. She was just talking to me earlier about some of the things that she's having to deal with as far as the scarcity goes in their area. So not a lot of fun, right? It's really hard. And that's one of the things that as collectively rewilding, we would love to work with all types of different people to bring more resources under our own individual and community style control, right? Getting a garden going for Tammy and getting the resources that Megan Pater's trying to get, where they have hopefully some more grocery style opportunities and animal shelters and different things like that. All of that. There's always ways to move forward. And so, as far as with your property, I think I saw Tammy pop in right as I was moving away from that screen. Yes, I thought so. I was thinking about it with your property, Tammy. There
Yeah.
might be not senior communities where it's fully assisted living, right? But the senior communities, if there are any in your area that have partially assisted living, right? Like they have their own little apartments and there's group things, but they can cook in their little apartments. And it's more like an apartment setting inside of a big building, right? And different styles of settings like that. You could offer a community garden type of a setting and ask for help in the same type of a context from some sort of a community like that. and have some people that no longer have access to their own yards, but may be very well versed in the gardening world, come out and help you work on your property, help you and Daryl. I don't know if that would be of interest to you or not.
Yeah, for sure. Anything really. Like right now, I'm just really focusing on we just cleaned the yard, cleaned the pool out and stuff. So I'm focusing kind of just cleaning up the yard and then
Hey, you
like
have to
saying,
do that, right? It's not
yeah,
fun, but we had to do that too on this property.
yeah, it's just it's getting way better. It's just when you want to do a garden, you kind of want to have like a clear area, clear
Yeah.
vision of how you
Hmm.
want it, where you want to place things. So, right now I'm just doing the aloes and those those aloes are giving me a run for my money.
Well, you should be able to, when you're ready, place them outside as well in your area, and they should do gorgeously,
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah. I'm
Hmm.
just like I said, I'm taking them apart. I'm still out of the pods that, I have abundance of them. So I'm separating them and
You
putting
could
them in
sell
the
those. Aloe vera are
I
very
know, like for a large one, it's like I was like, you know what, maybe I could just do like a nursery and just freaking sell aloe because
they
that's something
could.
that yeah, and you can get like almost like $100 or something. They run around. The highest ones I've seen is like for a large one it's like $100, and the small ones are like six, and the bigger they are, the more
Absolutely.
yeah. So yeah, that was thinking about doing that as well. But yeah, I
That could
gotta
be your first little mini business.
yeah, that's what I
You
was
could
telling
take
you. I
it
was like,
large, like you're
yeah,
saying, right?
yeah. Like
Oh, that's so much fun.
yeah, maybe have like a farm stand, because I can
Mhm.
sell little plants and stuff like that. But in
You
the
would
future,
probably do really great as mail order as well.
yeah.
You can actually have the post office come and pick it up from you, and they can bring you the supplies to do it and as well. There's like a lot of options out there like that.
Oh,
But
oh, very
that would
cool.
be a super good topic for us to talk about in the next country living in business. We could really tear into that if you wanted to join.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because that's more
Yeah.
like that funding business, growing that business, right? You know how to grow the aloe vera. You don't need any
Yeah.
help there. So,
I don't even need to touch them. They just grow because they love growing. And I
well,
just
no,
can't keep
I
up
think
with
that you do have quite a good green thumb, but with your specific conditions, it does have to be the right kind of plant,
for sure.
right?
Yeah. And just
Hmm.
like I gotta be like mentally like focusing on my garden. Sometimes
I
I
think maybe succulents would be a really good option
yeah,
for you.
that's what I
You
was
could,
saying. Yeah.
yeah,
I was talking to Roger and on the Saturday class. I was like, you know what? Succulents, like not taking care of them that much is really not that easy. Just water them when you need to water them when they need it. So
and
it's
it's
not
not very often for the majority of
yeah.
them, from my understanding. I've never done a lot with succulents. We had
Mhm.
some already established in the last property that we were renting, and my oldest daughter does love them. But I myself, I like the plants that I can eat and I can do this and that. And they don't tend to have as many herbal qualities in the succulents, but they're really neat plants. And I've been learning more and more about them. We're going to tear through things like this in our new Sunday class. And perhaps since it's come up twice today, we should jump into the middle of this article. Let's see, I found it quite quickly today. Here we go. Waste plastic cob homes. And these are actually really good for areas like ours where there can be fire because it doesn't destroy the structure of the home. It actually bakes it and makes it sturdier, right? And then on the roof, if you can see, let me actually stop the share and then you'll be able to see it better, right? So on the roof, she has a bunch of succulents growing. How much fun is that, right? So maybe we should read that article this weekend. That would be a lot of fun. I'm really excited about our new Sunday class. I have obviously so many. You guys can't see all of them, but there are books literally on every single wall except this one right here because there's a big window and then I have my desk, right? So we have so much material to tear through. I've been thinking about a whole bunch of different types of things that we can do. I love essential oils and I know quite a bit about the ones that I use, but I don't know as much as I would like to. And I have books here and I thought we could end each little reading session with overview of a few oils, ask you guys, if you have essential oils, to pick an oil or two that you'd like to go further in depth in, and maybe an oil or two that I have, just depending on like our time and how the class feels. But I thought that that might be kind of a fun thing to do and explore. I tell you what, the oil of oregano, that Tammy's probably been there when members have recommended that to me over and over again over the years. Do you remember, Tammy?
Refresh my memory.
Just they would talk when I would be sick, right? Because I always have my allergies, my seasonal
Oh yeah,
allergies.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
And they would
Yeah.
talk about different things. Oil of oregano came up over and over again. I don't know if you remember, but it just was one that they would recommend. And I didn't realize it was an essential oil. It said kind of weird, right? Like I have some really generic cheap ones over here just for my little air freshener. They came with that free. And it just says rose. And typically it'll be like rose essential oil. But with oil of oregano, it's called oil of oregano. So I thought it was something different. And I finally asked one of the members that recommended it here last week or the week before, is that just an essential oil? And it is. So I got some from Plant Therapy, my personal favorite oil brand. And it's a big part, I believe, of why I'm finally starting to feel better. I don't know if you all can tell, but I feel like that walking pneumonia on my right lung is almost gone. And I also have been drinking herbal teas, and I finally found a mixture that I just love. And it's great for the things that I go through. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I've also been thinking about some different things that we might do as far as gardens for health. I don't want to go into a yoga session while we're in a live class, but I might put in some small pieces about different yoga sequences that people can do. And there's also chair yoga. And that would be something to definitely talk about with your doctors first, Tammy. But I think that it could be something that you might really enjoy, and that would help you to continue to keep as much dexterity and strength as you are able to, right? And maybe you could really enjoy it. I love yoga, and I'm a yogi. So you have to put up all the disclaimers and all of that. That's why I don't want to do it live. I just want to show you some of the things that I might do, but just some different things like that, and really keep moving the whole idea forward. I was talking to Jay, my husband. He joins us here sometimes, and the essential oils, that is a way that we can bring it into our lives. The essential oils, the herbal teas that I use, that other members use, all of those pieces are a quicker, simpler, easier way for those of us who aren't as outdoorsy to start bringing it into our daily lives, right? And so I want to find some little ways to do that, because that's the ultimate goal of collectively rewilding. It's not to spend our whole day in here on the platform. It's to come in and find something that we're interested in, whether it's just for that day or it's something that we want to continuously pursue, like these different courses where we're working on making something out of our gardening areas, right? Like our Monday course for healthy soil creation, right? Whatever someone's looking to do, come in, pay a little bit of attention to what's going on with what they're interested in, and then go out and make use of that in the physical world. And so I want to showcase that and model that and work with everyone that's interested in doing so to pull those pieces into their daily lives as well. I really am grateful that I didn't have to break down and go to a traditional doctor, right? A modern medicine style practitioner. And I did get some great information. I was going to go with a functional medicine practitioner, as my mom was recommending to us all on Monday, but I'm just still grateful that I didn't have to do that, that I could do it here at home and do it through a method that I believe in so much more than what most of our medical practices are today, right? So any more thoughts, guys? Things you want to share? Questions?
Well, I've actually been uploading stuff while you was talking.
Oh, how wonderful. I love that, Kendaz. I can't wait to see. Did you want me to refresh the screen to see if I can show it to everyone right now?
Sure.
Let's see. I don't have a bunch of notifications. Is it just one post? Oh, how cool is that? Okay. No, it's been verified, you said.
Well,
Oh,
it's one,
so this
one
is
below
your
that.
nice. And this is this this is a different plant app than I've seen. Is this a different plant app that you found, or did you do it with Google? How did you get the information?
Yeah, it was a plant app called Seek.
Seek. Okay. Looks like it's a very pleasant sight. It's very pleasing to the eyes. How cute. Oh wow. That's not all poison ivy, is it? No, right? What is this tall plant here?
Um, I forgot what it's called, but that's where all the butterflies and hummingbirds and bees hang out.
Look at your beautiful sky. That's so beautiful. Oh, and the homes in your area, these big rolling lawns. What a very beautiful area you live in, Kendaz.
And then I put in the replies to show more pictures because I didn't know how to show more pictures.
I love this. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. And this looks like it's gonna last for a really long time for you. Nice. I love curved planters. It drives my husband crazy because I'm always like, oh yeah, well let's make it like this. And he's, oh no, straight lines. So we've had to do some compromise, but this is so beautiful. And so this is all in the area that you get to play with right here, right? This whole
And that
big,
was just showing how the broccoli is still growing.
is that what this is right here?
hmm Like,
Oh, okay. So you're not getting broccoli as an edible plant. It's the flowers and stems and seeds and things that are still growing.
no, like you probably have to zoom in a little, but it's like right.
I can't move it down, unfortunately. Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
see,
Like
it's on the bottom, right there. Right there, it is on the bottom, maybe?
right here, maybe?
like right
Left.
there in the middle, but
Oh, I do see it. Okay. Yes. Oh, I just had to look where they were hiding with all the beautiful green. Okay. Cool. And do they still taste decent and everything?
well, I haven't cut those off yet and tried
Okay.
them.
Well, as they're growing, have you had others that you've cut off, like with the stemmy flowering seeding quality? It almost looks like shepherd's purse.
Well, when they first grew, like the head of the flower, it looked like that, but a lot bigger. But
Mm-hmm.
like as the leaves got ate and died off, like where I peeled them off, new
Mm-hmm.
stems started growing, and now they're coming up as new broccolis.
That's really cool. That's really cool. Well, look at all this beautiful green. You definitely have. Oh, did we go through them then? Okay, that is really neat, Kendez, and I do. I love this planter. It's so cute. Very neat. Okay, wow, where are we at? Did it take me out of where we were? Have you guys felt like the internet has been acting a little bit weird lately? Oh, I know what happened here, but have any of you experienced that? Julia had some today when we were working together on the banners and things. And then I had some in one of the classes I've done in the last few days, and just really strange things with the internet not acting like you want it to. I think it's because they're updating so much just across the board. And so if you guys do experience that, just try to be patient. It's really frustrating, especially when you're on a time crunch. It was really driving Julia crazy today because it kept making her resave the pieces from Canva. She would go through the process. I would watch her go through the process, and then it would like kick her out. And it kicked Megan Pater's Fathom out of her class earlier today, and she and Amber could never. Oh wait, no, they did get it back in, but neither she nor Amber kicked the Fathom out. It just got kicked out of her class. So that's kind of across the board, right? There's multiple platforms that sometimes the functionality isn't always the best as we're gaining all of these new pieces and tools. So just bear with it if you use much online and know that it's not just you that's experiencing it. Let's check out our calendar. It's Miss Tammy's class next here. And so that will be this Saturday, August 9th at 12 o'clock p.m. noon for Pacific, 1 o'clock p.m. Mountain, 2 o'clock p.m. Central, and 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern. And our newest class, I will be back with you guys this Sunday, the 10th, on at 9 o'clock p.m. Pacific. Oh my goodness, you guys, these later classes, I do start tripping up over my words. Okay, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock Mountain, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you at both of these excellent classes, and I hope that you have a beautiful beginning of your weekend tomorrow. All right, and so please feel free to unmute everyone and say goodnight.
Buenos noches. See y'all later.
Bye, guys. Enjoy your
Bye,
night.
Vanessa. Bye, Benny.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Candace.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Tammy.
Bye.
Bye. Even to the latecomers there, right? Good night, guys.